Hey guys, LibertyBand20 here. Welcome to the first episode of the 2020 football preview series. We're going to kick it off right. We're going to do the first opponent of 2020, and that's Virginia Tech. So last year, Virginia Tech went 8-5, second in the ACC Coastal, went to the Belk Bowl, ended up losing 37-30 after pretty much leading that entire game. I watched the end of the game. Great game at the end. Fortunately, defense gave it out. They were 86th in passing with a total of 2,718 yards for the season. 8.55 yards per pass, and 209 yards per game. 49th in rushing, with 2,289 yards for the season, averaging pretty much 4 yards per carry, and averaging 176.1 yards per game. Now, that's kind of a balanced offense. That's kind of a reverse of what Liberty's been going towards the last couple of years, is where it's a real pass-happy offense to a little bit of rushing. This is basically balanced, and that's kind of nice, I think, for Liberty, because that gives them the defense pretty much an okay balance to figure out what's going to happen. Defense is a little shaky, especially last few games. You know, their defensive coordinator retired after 30-something years. So a new defensive coordinator will be put in. That might change a few of the things of how the game goes. It's a toss-up who wins this game. The reason I say that is, the new defensive coordinator who comes in for Virginia Tech, our starting quarterback, we don't know who that's going to be. We have the transfer from Auburn. We have the graduate transfer from UMaine, go Black Bears. And then you have Robinson who's the backup, and you never know what can happen. Our offense, as far as, with Mack, being in the backfield, he's going to be back. A couple wide receivers, but also we lose Gandy Golden, and, along with Buckshot. So we lose our two most offensive weapons, and Hakeem, Hickson as well. So we're losing our best running back, we're losing our best wide receiver, and our best quarterback. So it's going to be a toss-up, especially when it's our first game and it's against an ACC opponent in a Power 5 conference in Blacksburg. So with that being said, it's going to be a great game, I think. But again, they're going to be working a few things out. Each team is sort of defensively, both teams offensively and pretty much defensively. If we win this game, I think the final score would be 34-27. If we were to lose, I would have to say it would be 24-17, only because the offenses would probably still be trying to figure each other out. It's going to be a great game. I may or may not go. I'm just super excited that Liberty is going to open up again against a Power 5 team. We've been very close in years past with ACC teams. We actually led a couple years ago against North Carolina when they were 24, ended up losing to them. Same with NC State a couple years back, and then Wake Forest. It's one of those things where we want to get on the right foot. You want another FBS caliber good team to beat. But coming off the fact that we won the Cure Bowl in our first ever bowl game gives this team an extra push and gives them the motivation to be like, we can beat a team. We can beat any team that we go up against. Especially this 2020 season, you look at their opponents, it's very winnable. So I think Liberty has about a 50% chance to win this Virginia Tech game. Again, we are just 220-something days away from football season. I know it's way early to do this, but I always do this. But I think Liberty's going to pull this off. I will see you guys next week when the football preview series continues against Liberty's home opener against North Carolina A&T. This is LibertyBand20, and every day is game day.